Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. We have Gunn Moore's Dave Cannon here today, and we will also have Gunn Moore's bat manager, Phil. So it'll be quite an interesting viewing, so hope you enjoy the video.
Hi everyone, and this year the Gunn Moore bat reveal is actually coming from our showroom up in Nottingham. Avid's joined us up here and we've taken him through the range, and we're now going to present the range to yourselves. So we'll start with a brand new bat in the range. It's the Prima. The Prima is our lowest middle of our bats. Colourway of navy blue with some fluo yellow and white key line on it. This is actually in our configuration of short blade, long handle. Any of you that have seen the videos before know we have two configurations. We have the standard, which is a 555 blade, that's 55.5 centimetres, and our standard handle, or we have the 540 blade, so 54 centimetres worth of blade, and a longer handle, as Phil's showing you there. Prima is the lowest of our middles of our bats. It has a parallel edge, so but actually that spreads the weight nicely throughout the bat. The lowest of our middles are those players that like to get forward, like to play off the front foot, like to drive. Phil, why did we put that bat in the range?
We have a lot of demand in the UK for low middle bats. Basically the wickets are nice and wet, damp, the ball doesn't rise off the turf too much, so people like to have that option to have a low middle. So we've predominantly done a sort of a lowish middle over the years, Noir being that bat, but there's demand to have it even lower, especially the T20 cricket as well. A lot of people want to slog. That gives them that confidence that the toe of the bat is really good as well. So if you look at this one, it's got a nice thick toe compared to some of the other models that we have.
This is our Noir, actually into its fourth season in our range. Concave back, low middle, increased swell on the edges, 555 blade with the shorter middle. Now the Chroma made its first appearance in our range last year. Full profile bat, there's no concaving, so it gives added weight, but that means added power. Phil, we picked that one, that style of bat. You've mentioned to me before, this is very similar to how a lot of our pros like their bats.
Yeah, a lot of our pros like it, sort of a mid to low swell position, a lot of meat in the drive area, smaller on the toe and the shoulder, but balanced. Obviously on our production bats we've bowed it and given it so it's got a nice weight variation, but ultimately this is one of the closest bats you're going to get to a pro shape bat.
Join the realms of the professionals by buying yourself a Chroma this year. The Chroma is the, as I say, 555 configuration, so standard blade length with the standard short handle in it. And our next new bat is the Spark. The Spark is our higher middle in the range, or going up to a higher middle. This is into the realms of the mid range for where the power's felt on our bats. You've got bigger edges, the swell is offset to give a balance, a very nice balance to the bat.
It's got some lovely new labels, Dave.
Yes.
Nice and bright, following on from the Siren, where we had a blue complemented with, it was pink last year. We've gone for a sort of an orange and into white this year. Really popular with the junior market, we found. And so we felt that we mix it up with the colour ranges that we've got to have something a bit more dynamic in the range as well.
This bat is also in the 540 configuration, so the shorter blade, longer handle. And now we'll move on to a bat that we've had in the range and we've revamped. It's the Icon. The Icon last year, or last couple of years, has been in the range. This was very subtle, it had a see-through sticker. So this year we've decided to go for a bat with actually a more radical look. You've got the chromed look in the stickers. This is our high middle. This and the diamond, which we'll show you in a minute, have our two highest middles. And this one is a 555 blade, so we're back to standard length blade with a normal short handle. Phil?
One thing that we've done this year is change a lot of the grips across our range. So we've gone for our Pro Light grip on the Icon. We've also done Pro Light in Prima, Chroma and Spark. And within our sort of pros, we've got a lot of our information from our pro players. The feedback is sort of at the moment 50-50 between Pro Light and the hex grip that we do. So some like the thin feel, it's quite a thin, light feel of this, hence the Pro Light, this grip, and the hex is really grippy. So it really is preference, but for this option we've gone Pro Light on the Icon.
The thing with that is with a high middle and a light grip, it should actually feel really light in the pickup. And then we move on to the trusted Diamond. Now, I will say here and now that Ben Stokes will carry on with Gunn Moore bats for a few years to come, and we've revamped the Diamond sticker, and you'll see this on the bats that he uses. The Diamond, he is the highest of our middles along with the Icon, but this is the 540 configuration, so once again short blade, long handle, and we now have the Ben Stokes logo actually on the bat. So the B55S, 55 being Ben's England squad number, and all the diamonds will come with that on the bats. Anything to say, Phil?
Yeah, I mean the logo's very much designed in conjunction with Ben. He absolutely loves them. It was kind of, our discussions were around the light blue colour that he really liked. We've completely revamped it to be a much more dynamic, vibrant label, and hopefully people like what we've done.
This is also the bat where you get a full profile as well. So rather than concaving as we have on the Icon, Spark, Noir and Prima, this follows on from the Chroma where we have a full profile but higher on the bat.
So essentially what you're saying, Dave, is we've made a range.
We've made a range. So to complement the adult range of bats, we also have our junior range of bats. There's 4 in the range. We have the Ben Stokes, we have the Ben Stokes Diamond, we have the Chroma as was last year, but the 2 new bats, the Prima and the Spark, are also included in our junior range. In our range before, we've brought out player edition bats. These bats are the precise dimensions of the bats that the players use. The one we have here is a Ben Stokes, so this is made exactly how a bat would be made for Ben. This is now supplied in its own case, so it comes with a player edition case to protect your bat at all times.
The shape is specifically what Ben uses as well, so it's not the same as any of the stock models we make. This is absolutely what Ben uses when he goes out in the middle, and we try to make the weight identical to what he uses as well.
Should you be interested in the player editions, please contact AJ Sports and they'll let you know what player editions we offer. Thank you for watching. Remember to like the video, and should you need anything else, please go to AJ Sports. They are now located across London in multiple locations. And that's Dave and Phil from Gunn Moore. Thank you for watching.